The horrifying truths of MMA fans never knew. Man, if you've ever sat in front of your screen, popcorn in hand, watching MMA fights thinking, wow, these guys are unstoppable, hold on to your seat. Because the reality behind that cage is far darker, far messier, and honestly, scarier than anything you've imagined. People cheer for the punches, the kicks, the epic knockouts, but no one talks about the cost. And I mean the real cost, the kind that leaves fighters broken long before their highlight reels hit YouTube. Let's get one thing straight. MMA isn't just a sport, it's a battlefield. And like every battlefield, there are casualties. Some seen, most invisible. And the craziest part? Most fans have no idea how deep the rabbit hole goes. Number 1. The invisible injuries that fans never see. When you watch a fight, you see blood, bruises, maybe a cut above the eyebrow, but what you don't see? Tiny, repeated injuries that stack up over time, slowly dismantling a fighter's body. Concussions, torn ligaments, ruptured tendons, that shoulder pop that looks minor on TV, that's often just the tip of the iceberg. Some fighters have MRI scans that look like crime scene photos, and the brain? Forget about it. Repeated hits can cause memory issues, chronic headaches, mood swings, depression, and sometimes early-onset dementia. Imagine winning a fight, but forgetting the celebration the next day. That's reality, and this isn't just speculation. There are fighters in their 30s already battling conditions that older athletes in other sports never even think about. Number 2. The mental hell no one talks about. Fighters aren't just athletes, they're gladiators with a mental toll most of us can't imagine. The adrenaline and glory fade, leaving anxiety, PTSD, and crushing pressure in their wake. And don't even get me started on the weight cuts. Some fighters literally starve themselves, dehydrate for days just to make weight, drinking next to nothing, sweating it out in a sauna, and then being expected to throw punches like a machine? That's insanity. The mental impact lingers long after the cage door closes. Anxiety, panic attacks, sleepless nights, these guys live in constant tension. And social media? Don't even think they escape that. Trolls, haters, and armchair critics add another layer of mental exhaustion. Number 3. The aftermath of brutal fights. Ever see a fighter walking out of the cage looking okay and think, they're fine? Nah, not even close. Many fights end with internal injuries, broken bones, shattered noses, even cracked ribs. And some of these injuries don't heal cleanly. Fighters walk around for years with lingering pain, mobility issues, and chronic inflammation. Daily tasks that we take for granted, like lifting groceries, climbing stairs, or even sleeping, can be excruciating. Emotionally, it's even worse. Losing a fight isn't just about the scoreboard. It's humiliation, public judgment, and sometimes personal threats. Imagine getting knocked out, waking up hours later in a hospital bed, and scrolling through social media to see people roasting you. That's trauma that never gets broadcasted. Number 4. The secret battles behind the scenes. Outside the cage, the battle doesn't stop. Fighters juggle sponsorships, training costs, and the ever-looming fear of career-ending injuries. Many live paycheck to paycheck, and one bad fight could mean financial ruin. Painkillers become a lifeline, but also a trap. Addiction, dependency, and chronic pain are all part of the hidden story of MMA. And even the gyms? Brutal. Fighters push through exhaustion, injuries, and sometimes even illness. The public sees a pumped-up fighter walking to the cage, but behind that smile is often someone barely holding it together. And management politics? Don't even start. Fighters have had their careers derailed by contracts, shady promoters, or backstage drama. Number 5. Shocking stories that'll leave you speechless. There are fighters who have hidden broken ribs, torn ligaments, or even concussions just to step into the cage. Missing a fight? That could cost everything. Money, rankings, career momentum, so they hide injuries, risk permanent damage, and endure unimaginable pain just to fight. Some fighters have passed out mid-training, been carried out unconscious, and returned to training days later like nothing happened. Think about that for a second. And that's just the tip. Illegal hits, Backstage manipulation, pressure from sponsors and gyms. Sometimes the off-camera drama is scarier than the cage itself. And then there's the fight culture itself. Fighters are pushed to endure, to tough it out, to keep smiling while their bodies are literally breaking. Fans cheer, but behind the scenes, it's pain, exhaustion, and sheer survival. Number 6, the weight cut nightmare. You've probably heard about fighters making weight, but let me break it down. Some fighters drop 20 to 30 pounds in a week before a fight. How? Severe dehydration, extreme caloric restriction, hours in saunas or sweatsuits. The kicker? They step into the cage drained, exhausted, and sometimes on the verge of collapse. Weight cuts are often downplayed, but they can be life-threatening. Organ failure, fainting, heart issues, these aren't hypothetical risks. They happen. And yet, the fans keep cheering. It's brutal. Number 7, painkillers and hidden addiction. Pain is a constant companion in MMA. Sprains, torn muscles, bone injuries, they're all part of the game. And many fighters rely on prescription painkillers to keep training and fighting. But it's a slippery slope. Dependency, addiction, even overdose. This is the hidden reality of MMA life. And fans, they never see it. All they see is another highlight reel of a knockout. Number 8, why we can't look away. Despite all of this, fans keep watching. The adrenaline, the drama, the raw human courage, it's addictive. And that's fine. But maybe, just maybe, next time you cheer for a knockout, pause and think, what did that fighter endure just to get there? Every punch has a cost. Every knockout has a backstory of suffering. Every championship belt hides scars invisible to the camera. And that's the most terrifying part, the unseen price of glory. Number 9, respect the fighters. MMA is insane, thrilling, terrifying, but the reality is far from the spectacle. Fighters pay with their lives, bodies, and minds in ways most of us will never understand. Next time you watch a fight, remember, respect isn't just clapping. It's understanding the suffering, the sacrifice, the blood, sweat, and sleepless nights that went into that moment. These guys aren't just athletes. They're warriors, gladiators, and survivors. And the truth? That makes MMA even more mind-blowing, because behind every cheer is a story of survival, endurance, and pain you could never imagine. 10. Final thoughts. So, yeah, MMA looks fun on TV. It's exciting. But the deeper you go, the darker it gets. Behind every punch, every kick, every bloody nose, there is a fighter paying a price most of us can't even conceive. And that's probably why we love it. It's raw, real, and unpredictable. But it's also a world of hidden horrors, mental battles, and physical sacrifices that make every victory and every defeat monumental. Remember that next time the cage doors slam shut. The show might be over for us, but for the fighters, the fight never really ends.